the final test before I actually think about doing something. Nice. Is this working? Is this working? I don't know. Hello. Hi guys, and welcome to Phoenix Journeys. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I'll put myself in front of the camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk over this while putting video footage of myself benching from the last few sessions. I actually recently mentioned this in the 1 rep maxing video that I did. So what I'll do is I'll go back to that clip first and talk through it and then move on. I've always felt in my bench that the main problem was controlling the explosion. So that's when I'm taking it down to the bottom, then engaging the muscles and pushing upwards. So what I've been trying to do is I've been working with one of my mates at the gym to really get to grips with this. What I found was my base wasn't especially good, and also bringing it down my chest, I was actually putting in too much effort in the negative part. So I was almost doing I was doing negative reps as well as normal reps, which you would say, that sounds okay, but when you're actually looking for explosive power, you end up sapping yourself on the way down. So I was finding that I was just knackered, really, couldn't go back up, even though I should have been able to do the lift. So one of the first things I was doing then is addressing my base. So if you look at this video here, my base is actually not very good. You'll see that my leg goes during this lift. What I've done is I've got a new method for setting myself up. I swing myself in from behind the bar, and what that does is it brings some tension into my core and also my legs. But from swinging behind, my feet are actually still flat on the floor, so it eliminates any risk of me slipping or anything like that, which is good because I won't fall over as I did on the 1 rep maxing video, which wasn't fantastic, let's be honest. Once you've got a good base, you can push through your feet, and that really helps to lay down some more power. Also, it tightens your back, so you're not losing your lats in the press, but it actually helps you to explode upwards and keeps the tightness in there. I'm not going to do a video on how I set my base because it's something that I've looked up on YouTube myself. But if you have a look about for bench form and bench base, stuff like that on YouTube, there's loads of videos, so I suggest you go have a look and find the one that works for you, really. Once you've got that, you can keep going forwards and you can tweak it a little bit if you think, it's not quite working. And then just try all different variations and get your favourite, and you'll benefit from it. Right, the next thing is actually gripping the bar. So what I was doing before was gripping the bar too close. So that recruits too many triceps, which is good to a point if you want to train your triceps, but that's a completely different exercise. The whole point here is to use your chest and get the weight up. So what I've actually done is on the bars, on the Olympic barbells that are in my gym, there's a hatching, use that, move it apart, and it's an inch from where the hatching is, which actually is pretty much shoulder width apart. What I was doing before was moving slightly in because I felt like I had more control, but the reason I actually had more control is because I was slowing it down on the way down, which was then sapping me. So it's just it's a bad circle to be in, and I had to try something new to get out of it. So by sticking my hands there, I could then start dropping it down on my chest, pausing, then going back up, which has really helped me out. I'm still using normal grip though, despite moving the hand position. I haven't switched to suicide because I don't fancy dropping the bar on my chest, and at the moment I don't really feel like it's something that I want to do. Suicide is where you grip the bar like that, rather than putting your fingers around it. And some people think it gives them extra power. One of my mates from uni prefers it, but personally it's something that I've never really felt that much benefit from, so I prefer just doing it the good old fashioned way of gripping the bar like that, and then you just go for it. Don't really fancy the image of 100 kilos plus crashing down on my chest at the moment, to be honest. So yeah. The next thing we can actually see in this is I support the bar too much going down. So it's a good 2 seconds lowering the bar at my chest, when really it should just be a half second down, control it, straight up. I'm not saying drop it on my chest because I'd end up crushing myself. Taking the bar down, you actually see that I'm supporting it too much. Supporting it too much in this portion, as I said earlier, is basically a negative rep. So it just ties the muscles out and hinders me going forwards. It's using my glycogen stores when I don't need it. And it's basically negative rep. It's putting extra tension on the rest of my body. So then I fall short when I actually try and reach the explosion. I don't have as much power to put into it. You'll also see at the moment I don't actually pause at the bottom, which you don't have to because it's normal bench press, but because I really want to focus on that explosion, even though it might lower the weight I can actually lift initially, I think something's going to benefit me. So obviously you can keep watching and see if that is something that works out, but we'll see how it goes, see how it goes going forwards. Right, looking at this one now, this is one that I did recently. Now it's a slightly lighter weight, so this is at 85% of my max, but you'll see I have a lot more control over it, and if you look, there's no chance of me slipping. Well, if you watch throughout the entire set, my feet don't move and they're rigid in position. I don't slip or anything, as I did in that 1 rep max. But then actually looking at how I grip the bar, bringing it down to my chest, it's a lot more controlled, but it's quicker. So some people might think, oh, hang on, that doesn't work because you're not spending as much time bringing it down, you're not controlling it. But I'm putting less effort into controlling it. I'm still controlling it the same amount. I know the bar's not going to go anywhere because it's almost muscle memory and habit of where to bring it down now. But actually exploding upwards, I've got more energy there because I've brought it down. I haven't been doing the negative, tired them out, and now I'm training for different muscle fibers to push up. And if we watch this set, it's something that's really benefiting me. Alright, that's it guys, thanks for watching. As you can see, my bench form has progressed quite a lot between the two. It's 7 weeks between these two clips, I believe. Still got a little way to go, but should be getting there pretty well. Pretty happy with how it's going. And yeah, Phoenix out. Thanks very much. Probably won't say Phoenix out again though. Cheers guys.